Oh, look at all that fun we have, and we're going to do that all over again today. And if you've got any questions for the artist, you want to join in on the chat, do it. I like to hear from you. I miss you sometimes. But right now, we're talking to Lizzie Esau. Lizzie!
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm grand. Thank you for coming down. You come down from Newcastle today?
Yeah, all the way from Newcastle.
Oh, the proper north. The real north.
The real north.
Like where, I imagine, isn't Sam Fender on a £10 note there now?
Almost, yeah.
He's like a god to you people, isn't he?
Yeah,
Him and Ant and Dec, if they all bred together,
yeah,
be too much for our eyes.
It's just thriving in the northeast. It really is.
The music scene
thriving.
actually is doing really well at the moment. I suppose it's
so
nice
cool.
to have the spotlight upon you right now.
It's really good, yeah. Just everyone from there is just doing so well. Even like the local scene, like doing all these little gigs with the band and stuff, there's so many people that we'll go and see, and we're just like, these people are just going to be huge one day. It's really cool. It's cool to see.
So, before we even talk about your music, you got any recs then? If you've been seeing some really good artists in the Northeast, we'd love to hear some more.
So many. There's a really cool band live, Zella. They're really cool live.
Ooh,
They're just
okay.
like, they're crazy. I think they call themselves like Brat Pop. They're
Brat
amazing.
Pop, that sounds fun.
And then we supported a really cool band called Lyra's. I don't know if they're 100% like Northeast based, but they're really cool.
Honorary.
Yeah.
We'll accept them.
They're really cool. There's just loads. There's Nadeja. I don't know. There's loads.
But
I'll post about them on my Instagram.
That's good. Do follow. The Instagram handle should be on your screen. Delightful.
Thank you.
But how would you describe your music? Because it does jump the genres slightly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I would describe it. It is alternative pop. So I think it's quite broad.
That's a wide thing to sit in.
Yeah, so I think I'm just going to keep calling it alternative and then just do whatever we want.
That's the best way.
Yeah, because I think we want to keep it really honest. And by being honest, like, you are going to change around a little bit. Like, it does have, like, the sort of R&B-ish influences.
Yeah.
Especially in the verses. But then also, like, I really love, like, proper, like, indie bands and stuff. So I feel like that comes in and, like, choruses and certain tunes, like you'll hear tonight, it goes a bit, like, more crazy. So it's all fun. It's fun to like experiment.
I put lo-fi with a bite and a beat. So it works for me. And the thing is as well, you rap a bit.
Yeah. Well,
You're a bit of a rapper. An amateur rapper, I'd say. No, not an amateur. You do some sick bars, friend.
Thank you. That's the first time anyone's ever said that. That's
Yeah.
nice. I mean, I think I was listening to a lot of Georgia Smith at a point. I feel like she kind of like rap sings.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean. I really like picked up on that. And then I feel like combining that with some sort of like indie vibes and like the alternative side.
Was it hard to start doing that? Was there like a point when you were like, okay, I'm going to add this to a song because I feel confident enough that I can do this?
I don't know. I've always loved like, when I was younger, I used to love like rapping along to like Nicki Minaj and like rapping along to like rappers. I just thought it was like really fun. And like me and my friends would do it and me and my sister would do it. And so when I came to like rap sing, it was kind of just like, it felt quite fun to do. I felt like a little bit more like cool.
Are you any good at, can you freestyle? Is that easy to learn?
Probably not.
Well, I kind of want to test if you can or not.
Oh, no.
Because I was thinking of doing this because I don't know if you know this, as well as my BTEC in tarot card reading, I'm an amateur rapper at times. So I was thinking if I can get two random words from Twitch or from the crew, and I'm going to, do you know what, I'll go first.
Yeah.
If you see my standard, you'll be confident with your own. So if I can get two random words from the Twitch chat that I can try and fit into a rap. And Lizzie, could you provide possibly a beat for me? I don't think I've ever sounded whiter than when I just said that.
Provide a beat.
So yeah, Rumpelstiltskin. You want me to get that into a rap? J Dart, you're evil, and I need one more word. Is any more words coming in on Twitch? Otherwise, I'm going to take one from the crew. Any more words? Cows. There we go. Rumpelstiltskin and cows. Great. Two very relatable topics. So let's give this a go. Are you ready to drop me a beat, Lizzie?
A beat, okay. On the table or?
Just using your mouth, using your instrument.
Okay.
You're coming in at me a bit too strong, coming out large, coming out wrong. You're coming out short, and I think you're Rumpelstiltskin at your things, and I don't know what you're doing. That was wrong, and I don't think it was very good, but hey, don't have a cow, man, because that's meat, and that's no good, what you're doing. And that didn't rhyme, and there we go! Woo!
That was good, and my beat was not good.
No, my rapping was of equal caliber, I'd say.
No, I like that.
So, okay, we've got apricot there.
Oh, no.
And we're not going to have sporum because that's cruel, Em. We're going to have apricot, and a nice word for you to rhyme. We'll have nut.
Nut.
Two things in the snacking variety. So Lizzie, that was the bar is here.
Oh no.
So because mine actually didn't rhyme. I don't know
God.
if you noticed that. It was very subtle, but I chose not to rhyme
It was
because
like
I'm
nice
a
and
future
fast,
rapper.
so it was like, you know.
Yeah, I'm
felt like a
edgy. What
flow.
can I say? So rhyming good with good. That's what Maisie says. Maisie, you're the producer of this show, so this is all your fault. So are you ready? So your 2 words you got to try and fit
Okay.
in: apricots and nut.
Apricot. Okay.
Okay. Do you want me to drop a beat?
Yeah. Okay. Like the flow. Okay. I'm in a room. It's kind of hot. I really like to eat an apricot. I like to. Hang on, 1 second. What's the other word? Cut. Okay. I like Pizza Hut, but I hope I don't get a paper cut. And that. What else? And then it goes to like some sort of instrumental. Yeah, that's it. I got the words in.
I feel like you made
can
it harder
see.
for yourself by just using one word
I know.
each time. You're like you could
sorry.
have flowed with that, and I loved it.
Yeah.
I think out of the rap battle, Lizzie took the title there, guys. Round of applause for Lizzie.
No,
Well
definitely
done.
not. Thank you. But
That is exceptional.
Thanks.
So obviously now we've learnt that you're a big rap fiend.
Yeah.
But music's always been in your life.
Yeah. As you can tell from that, it takes me quite a while to write songs. So, yeah, but it is something I've always done, not on the spot.
No.
Maybe I'm going to have to improve
That was incredibly cruel of me. I apologise.
No, it was fun. It was fun. I liked yours.
Yeah.
But it has. I think. Well, my dad is in a band.
What band?
It's prog rock.
Nice.
So it's a little bit different to what we do. They're called IQ.
IQ. Does any of the crew know IQ?
No. It's very prog rock.
Do they want to come on
manager
the
does.
stream sometime? We've got spaces every now and again. You
Yeah.
never know.
They're from quite a while ago.
It's all right. This is the future. We'll bring them up to the 21st century.
Yeah. Yeah. And then my mum's like an artist, so it's like a creative
That's
house.
a very creative
so
household.
Music was just always
There's a lot
there.
of freelancing going on there. Getting a mortgage must have been a nightmare.
Yeah, well, they do teach now.
There we
they
go.
were, they were like,
We've
okay,
all
we're going
got
to have to
have
teach.
secondary jobs. Damn you, government! I've retrained into ballet. Yeah. Oh, well, so that's lovely. So that you were brought up in a musical household. So it was sort of. Does it feel like it was nearly a necessity for you to be able to like pick up an instrument and write? And
Yeah.
things?
No. I felt like it was all around me. Like music was always playing, and there was always like art and instruments to like pick up. So it was just like there for me. It was good.
What's the first instrument you played then?
Piano, definitely. I remember it was my friend at school learned really, really young. I'm sure she was like 5 or something, and she started doing like little piano lessons. So I was just like, I want to do that. I really want to do it.
Oh, sweet.
So I started like really young on the piano, and I just loved it.
Can you remember the first sort of thing you wrote?
Yeah. Oh my god, I can't.
Oh, that's a wry smile.
No.
That sounds like it's not made it to
No,
now.
it won't be on the EP.
What was it? Can you remember the title or
Yes,
anything?
I can.
What was it called?
Okay.
Come on, I spill those beans.
It was called Cool as a Cucumber.
Oh, damn! I love that. Okay, I want a line of it,
Yeah.
please. Can you remember a line? God, I want this.
The thing is, I can remember all the little like rhymes and songs I'd write, like being so young. Like I've got a book from when I was 7, and it's got loads of little like songs in it.
That's adorable.
But-
Cool as a
what-
cucumber.
I can't
What was one of those sick beats that was in that?
Oh, I don't know. It was I'm as cool as a cucumber, and you should know I'm gonna go out and rock out the show.
I
It's
mean,
bad.
Avril Lavigne
I was
could
7.
do that.
Don't
I
judge
think
me.
I think I've heard worse in the charts. So that's incredible. But you also from Cool as a Cucumber, you also do top lining for different DJs.
That was kind of in lockdown. That became like a bit of a thing. We got kind of sent these sort of just like, well, instrumentals, I guess. And then my manager was like, give it a go. You know, I'd just written songs in my bedroom just by myself up to that point. And she was like, just try it. They're going to just do the music for you, essentially. And I tried it and sent a few off, and people started to like pick up on them, which was quite nice.
So what is top lining for people that might not know what a top line is?
It's kind of just like, well, you get given the music sort of thing, and maybe there'll be a title or something, and you've just got to kind of write a song, like the lyrics and the vocal melody and the vocals over the top of it, and create a song. And then normally it's like backwards and forwards after that, like getting it all right. But it's quite fun. It's like, it's something else. It's not something I'm too into right now, because it's a lot of like, it's obviously like DJ sort of stuff. And we've seem to be going down more of like an alternative route. Like the more we get into it, the more that we're like as a band. But it's really fun to do. It's like something really different.
So
It's
if
cool.
I went to a club, as I regularly do, look at me, would I be able to hear your voice on some
Not
of the
yet.
tracks?
Not yet.
Not
I mean,
yet.
I think there is going to be some coming out at some point, hopefully
amazing.
soon. But yeah, I'd like
But
to
you've got
think
the
they'll
cash,
be
so
in
that's
the
all that
cards.
matters.
Yeah. Wait,
I'm
no.
just
What was the
joking.
question?
Will I be able to hear some of your songs coming out, like in the club?
I hope so. I mean, I hope like the DJ sort of songs.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I hope. I would love that. I would love
That'd
to
be
be like
great.
clubbing and be like, oh my god.
Oh my god, I'm Shazamming myself.
Yeah. Oh, wait. This is me.
This is me.
That'll be fun. It'll be fun. But I don't know. I think some of the DJs I've worked with actually from Manchester as well,
Oh,
and they're
wow.
like doing quite well. So hopefully that
Fingers
song will come out.
crossed. There we
So,
go,
yeah.
and you can be you
Maybe
can,
I'll come here again and hear it.
but as part of a DJ outfit, and I won't even recognise you because you'll have cut your hair differently, and that
Exactly.
confuses me.
I'll be a different person.
But that's amazing. But what was interesting is like you're still relatively new to this whole artistry thing, because I saw that before the pandemic you'd only really played like pubs and stuff, and it was more as a solo sort of project. But you're here today with a band. How long have you been working with the gang?
Quite a while. I met Alex, the drummer, like online, quite a few years
Dangerous,
ago. Maybe
that.
like, I know, it's a bit scary.
Yeah.
Wasn't quite sure about him at first, but he's fine. It was how many years ago? Maybe like 3, like 2 or 3 years ago. With like, it was when my dad used to work, and there was like a couple of other people, and then it kind of just like phased out, and then it was really in lockdown that we all kind of came together, and like they all kind of knew each other separately, like before that for a long time, which is nice.
So you
They all
assembled
kind
a
of-
crew.
Yeah.
Like a
And then it
heist.
came together in lockdown, really.
Nice. And because you were also working with a producer over Zoom in
Yeah.
lockdown, which must have been really jarring for a while, like to sort of
Yeah.
write not organically in the same room. Who's that you're working with again?
Steve Granger.
Amazing.
He's producer from Nottingham. He's really great, and we still haven't met, so it's like I know we're like, oh,
You
we're
don't
gonna
know if it's
meet,
real.
we're
He
not
could
really.
just be a computer program. You've
Maybe.
been conned. He's the Matrix.
I know, maybe. I think we are going to meet him on. I think it's the 4th. We're actually going to see him, so I'll find out.
Find out if he's real.
Yeah.
If he's just a head.
I'll let you all know. Yeah, I'll let you know about the rest.
So but you've created a nice working relationship with him. He's like
Yeah.
a co-writer nearly for a lot of your songs, is he? Or is
Yeah,
he just produce?
It does work well. Like quite a few of them, it's easier because it is like more of a producer role. So I'll like do a demo and have it kind of together, and then he'll go off, and he's a great like multi-instrumentalist and producer, so he'll like polish the song, and then it's a bit of backwards and forwards. And sometimes like he'll bring the music, and it's a bit more like a top line thing. The most recent releases, it's kind of been like demos that he's like made up, which is good, and then the band will get involved and like play them and put their kind of spin on it.
All
and so
the
it's,
ideas, it's coming
kind of comes
together. Your brand's building and
it
evolving and changing. But it's working because like you've not been sort of around for that long, and you just announced today you're going to be supporting Clean Cut Kid.
Yeah.
Which is
very
wicked.
Excited, very excited.
When's that happening?
On the 5th, is that right? 5th of December.
Oh, so that's
which is gonna
really
be so-
soon.
Yeah.
Where's
it's really
that?
exciting. It's at Cobalt Studios in Newcastle.
Oh, sweet! So it's going to be a nice gig. You're going to
It
be
is, it's gonna be
warming
cool.
over the crowd. Are you ready for that? It's a home show for you then.
Yeah. It's going to be really good. We're all really excited. We all love the music, and to find out to be supporting them was like, oh my god, this is really cool. It's
Amazing.
really cool.
And your fans already?
Yeah.
Is it
yeah.
weird sort of having to then put on we're sort of equals now, but really inside you've been like, oh my god, I think you're really
Yeah.
cool. Can I
Yeah,
hold
it's
your
cool.
beard?
Yeah. Yeah, we'll be like that.
Yeah. Honestly, just the
Not
people
very good at hiding that as well.
are like, just resist the selfie for as long as you can until the drinks are flowing, and then it
Yeah.
just, oh, my phone happens to be in my hand.
Selfie.
How could that happen?
I know.
But yeah, so I mean, you've got a new song out recently,
Yes.
Bitter Weather,
Yeah.
which is perfect because you're from Newcastle and you're used to it.
It's always
Yeah.
bitter.
And you were like, what should I do with that music video? And you were like, let's film it on a beach in November.
Yeah.
Sensible.
Yeah. Well,
You
it
went in the
wasn't.
sea.
I know, that was probably a bad idea. I can't think of these things. I'm like, oh my God, that's going to look so cool. Imagine that.
it
Imagine
did look
being in the
cool.
sea. And the guy who did it, Ryan Ryan Peebles, who's amazing from Gadabout Films. He had the idea as well. He's like, I'm trying to like do this thing where someone goes in the sea, like no one's really up for it. And I was like, oh, I'll do it in November. It's fine.
Yeah, I'm well hard, me.
Yeah, I wasn't. Turns out. Yeah, I got in for like 10 seconds and then ran back out. And then I ran back in again. He's like, can I just get one more shot? I was like, okay. Like,
Yeah. But you will have to pay to have my leg amputated.
Yeah, that's how I felt. It was fun though. It was really fun, but it was the coldest I've ever been. Like I was cold for like 3 days after. I was like, I'm never going to be warm again.
I was going to say, did it feel weird to film it in front of loads of people? But I noticed the beach was empty because no one else bothered to go out to there that day. And you were like there in like a t-shirt and with a bikini underneath.
It was bad.
That's ludicrous. What did your parents say? Like, she's going to catch your death.
Yeah. Well, my dad came along for like a little bit to help out.
And then he was like, I'm going home. It's
yeah,
cold.
he literally went home and then came back like a couple of hours later with like new clothes on, like
nice. Like
changed.
a day later,
like,
just freak you out. How long have I been in the sea?
I know. Yeah, but Joe was there helping out as well from the band.
Nice.
So, yeah.
Fully clothed, I imagine. Sensible boy.
Yeah.
This time. If you want to see if he'll take his clothes off, make sure you listen to the performance because you never know how he celebrates doing a song well.
Yeah.
But at the moment, you've only got like a handful of songs available online. So I'm guessing we're going to be hearing quite a few new tracks today.
Yeah, lots of new ones. You'll hopefully kind of see like the direction it's sort of kind of going towards. It's a little bit more, it's just like feels like there's a band around it now because when we started doing the first kind of single and stuff, which was through lockdown, we weren't thinking like that necessarily, if you know what I mean, because we didn't have the band there that we were playing with all the time. So
you were just trying to work out how much you could do on stage on your own.
Yeah, which I don't want to go back to.
No,
or something like that.
So what do you? So when the band's there, are you still doing like keyboards? You're doing guitar?
Not at the minute. I was doing keys before, and I did a little bit of keys with the band, but I kind of want to come out of that a bit and like. Be the front person a bit more because being behind keys is like
you don't want to be held back by having to use your hands. You want that free. The Britney mic's going to come eventually.
Backup dancer
exactly because I know you're inspired by Kylie Minogue from years ago. The white suited Kylie Minogue.
I know. Yeah, I just had this obsession. I don't know. It wasn't anything to do with the music. I don't think it was just this video that used to play when I was really young. Like. I don't know why we had it, but it used to be on all the time, like in the house. And it was just this live show. And it was her dressed in white, like on the stage, like doing all this crazy stuff.
She was
I was like,
Jesus.
I want to do that.
Yeah.
That looks really fun.
So is this the future? Is that the dream? To one day go on stage in your own white outfit and perform?
Maybe, but with a band. I don't think I'll have backup dancers.
No. I mean, these lads look like they got some moves.
Yeah, unless. It's all on track and these are dancing.
I think you should reverse it. I think they should wear the Kylie outfit and you should just wear yours casually. It's 2021, baby. Things have changed. So you can vote for that and we'll make it happen on the stream. Do get involved.
Yes.
But I do want to predict, I don't know if you noticed, we spoke about this downstairs, but I have a BTEC in tarot card reading. Yeah. It's very rare and it's just because I'm so special. Yeah. So with this, I'm going to ask you to pick 3 cards, one at a time, and with this, I'm going to predict your musical future. I know it's early days. I know the future's still hazy for you. It could go any way, but the spirits are talking to me. So here's the first one. You grab it.
Okay, get this one.
There we go. Have a little look. What'd you get?
What is it? Oh.
Was it upside down or other way around when you picked it up? Oh, I've never even seen this one before because my BTEC was it wasn't great. So let's have a look. It's called Judgment.
England
and
flag?
there's a little person playing a trumpet with an England flag on it. So I feel like you might go and watch a World Cup game. I think that's what we do. That's clearly a vuvuzela. They've been banned currently, but you're going to bring them back. You are going to be the saviour of the vuvuzela. What an epic life you'll lead. So that's the first thing. But people are loving it. There's some naked people who really like it. So I think nudity might be the future for your fans. Really aim for get the nudists on board, and the rest will follow.
I'll take that.
Here's another card.
Okay,
it's all going to become clear because that's quite random. That one. I don't know if you noticed that. There's a man, and he's got 4 stars. It looks a bit satanic, but I'm going to say that is a 4-star review.
Oh, good.
Look at that. By one angry man on the internet. And one angry man on the internet, they're normally quite... So I don't know if you've ever met angry men on the internet. One's your drummer. But they're hard to please, so well done there. So you're going to play the vuvuzela for naked people, and the man on the internet's going to like it. So that's the future there. Maybe that man is on the internet right now. I mean, someone has used my own emoji against me already. Damn you, M Loves Bass. How dare you do this? And this is the last one. Oh, I've dropped a card. Don't know what that means. Probably that I'm not very good at this. One more. Here we go.
One. Oh no.
Oh, and it was upside down though.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, so that means
does that
differently. It could mean the opposite. Okay, if you guys were freaking out before, even more stars. What does it mean? What does it mean? I've got to answer that. Oh, it means there's 2 dogs there. I don't know if you noticed that.
I love dogs.
You love dogs.
Yeah.
Dogs also love you. That's what
Great.
we're saying. Nudists and dogs are your future.
That's the fan base.
So I'm going to
Good.
say if the music don't work out, I'd move to a nudist colony, get a dog, have a good life. But if the music works out, they'll also be your greatest fan base. So if you can find them on the internet, and trust me, you can find naked people on the internet, they are the people that you should be aiming your tunes at.
Good.
So there we go.
you.
Your musical future predicted. Thank you
you.
all. Spirits, you may leave now. So there we go. We do need a B-Tech tower emoji. We do. We just don't have the time. What I like to do, though, Lizzie, is I like to go through some of your songs and pick out some lyrics I find interesting,
Yeah,
and you can
cool.
explain them more in depth.
Yeah, I'll do that.
So here's one from Bitter Weather, which is also like a Yorkshire way of saying there's a little bit of weather. Bitter weather. The beauty all around me has been replaced in head with mundane and the topical, the politics and moral clause.
Yeah,
That was deep.
it's deep.
I felt it.
Yeah. What's that one about? It's kind of Bitter Weather's kind of about like letting the big things consume you like too much, if you know what I mean. So that line kind of explains that. It's like when you haven't got too many big stressful things to think about, you can just take in like little bits of beauty from everything you see. But when your head's so full of like all these stressful things, you don't take that in anymore. You just take in like the politics, and it's like replacing everything that was like beautiful with like mundane like political things and everything else that's like too overwhelming.
It reminded me of the first few weeks of lockdown, actually, when Boris Johnson was on my screen far too much.
Yeah. Might be when I wrote that.
So here's this one. I forgot to put which song it's from, but I waste all my days. I waste all my time. It's a problem thinking about.
Yeah, that one's from Caffeine. It's like it's not as deep. That one's just kind of about, that song's kind of justifying why you like someone.
Yeah.
And
it becomes a little bit of an obsession.
Yeah. I think, it's just like kind of justifying to people who are a bit like, why are you with them? Or like, why you it could be about like friends, relations, like whoever. It's a bit like justifying like, I know what I'm doing. Like I'm hanging out with this person, or I'm with this person because like I know what I'm doing. Like let me just do it. But that like starting kind of line is just about like thinking about someone or something all the time. Yeah, just like wasting your days.
Wasting days. I mean, again, that reminded me of lockdown, where no matter what I did with the day, I was like, I have done F all here.
Yeah, that's me a lot of the time.
Yeah, and I feel guilt. I think it's a creative thing, isn't it? 'Cause sometimes you can't always you can't just make a song like that. As we proved at the start of this interview, it's very difficult.
It's very hard.
But that was, that really spoke to me from as a creative, as a freelancer. But Lizzie,
Cool.
there's one reason we brought you down here, and that was to perform. And you're about to do that in just under about 5 minutes. So I'm going to let you get your backline ready, get your gang ready, give them the vibe, get them pumped up. Is there anything you normally do before you perform? Is there a ritual?
My manager's a yoga teacher, so she normally makes us breathe very well.
Because you normally don't breathe.
Yeah, well,
It's an issue.
I feel like it sometimes before a show. I'm like, am I breathing?
It's good.
So we do some of that.
And she teaches you to blink as well, and just all
and
those
walk
things. Keep the heart beating, all of that. I love
Just
it.
the essentials.
basic impulses. That's what we need to concentrate on more. Make sure that you stick around, because we've got Lizzie Esau performing for us in just about 5 minutes' time.